Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm gonna show you 5 things that will help you step up your video production. When I first started filming music videos, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to frame my subjects. I didn't know how to light a scene. I was using one camera angle the whole time. And worst of all, I didn't know what story to tell. Well, after years of experience and trial and error, I found things that helped me improve and hopefully will help you as well. The number one on the list, and probably the most important, having a plan. Having a game plan and knowing what to do before you even step into the set is a massive game changer. There are a few questions you can ask. Things like, is it going to be a cinematic storytelling where you'd have an actor to follow? Or is it going to be just purely performance from the artist? When and where is it going to be filmed? Do we need different locations or just one? Will it be outdoors or indoors? Do we need any props? Questions like those can really help you know your goals for the shoot. This process will also help you determine the overall cost needed to make this project. Now that we have an idea of what the project is going to be like, we can start storyboarding, which brings me to my next tip. Storyboarding should have rough scene-by-scene sketches so you have a guide to follow while filming. It's basically a visual to-do list. You don't need to be excellent in drawing, even stick figures will do. And if you're also the one editing, this will guide you on how to edit the clips on the timeline. A few things that a storyboard should have are just camera placements, blocking, and lighting setups, which actually brings me to my next tip. Use lights with intention. Lighting can totally make or break a scene. A scene that has flat lighting will not have as much of an impact compared to a properly lit scene. Natural or manufactured lighting, use them with the intention to convey emotion, whether it's the feeling of anger, fear, joy, or being relaxed. A simple change in lighting can totally change the mood of your video. If you don't have any lighting equipment or anything like that, you can just use the sunlight outside during the day or city lights during the night. My general rule of thumb is that to never shoot from where the main light source is. For my next tip, use depth of field. Depth of field is when you see how in or out of focus an object is from the camera's perspective. This will give emphasis on either the subject or the background, depending on what you're trying to show. As you can see here, our subject's face is in focus, getting the center of attention. Look for objects around the set and try placing the camera slightly behind it, like it's almost obstructing the lens. You'll be surprised on how cool it actually looks. And when you're trying to look for that depth of field, it's also handy to follow the rule of thirds. Rule of thirds is actually not a rule that you have to follow, it's more of just a guideline for framing. What it is basically just a grid that has connecting points. These points are the optimal placement for your subjects, and shots that are framed this way, they tend to look more natural and more pleasing to the eyes. And for my final tip, understanding your camera. Understanding what your camera is capable of will help you utilize it to its full potential. Your camera might have fast autofocus, maybe it has high ISO limit, maybe it does really well in low light. Things like those can really help you feel more comfortable using your own gear. In my case, using my camera is almost like second nature to me. I know where the buttons are, I know what they do, I know how to change the settings right away. Try playing around with your camera and see what it can do and what it can't do. This way you will know which projects you can do, or maybe it's out of your reach. And as a bonus tip, not just for your gear but for you, for yourself. Knowing your own strengths and weaknesses gets overlooked a lot, especially in the strengths department. Knowing your specialty, what you're good at, and knowing what you like can really help you choose a path that you want to take. Maybe you love riding skateboards. Try shooting skateboarding videos. Maybe you love cooking. Try cooking tutorials. Maybe you love dancing. Try shooting dance covers. Once you find that thing that you start doing out of passion, it will just keep going from there. I hope this video was useful to you, and if you have any feedback, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm trying to get to 10 subs, kinda new to this YouTube tutorial thingy. To be honest, I feel awkward hearing my voice, but whatever. Let's see what happens. Anyway, thanks again you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.